It's your main Sunny K, and today's call of the quad is about Laforge largely. I've been on the forum on Facebook quite a bit, and I've noticed multiple people complaining about a few different things. They're having screen dropouts, and I don't think this is related to the V3 firmware update, which I have not yet to do, but I'll do a video on that. I think this is something that's related to Fatshark. And one of the guys that wrote in, Bruce actually said as much, that it has to do with their driver board. And another guy suggested that we diagnose the board, and or somebody diagnose the board, and maybe Laforge could add on. And Bruce very straight out said that there's nothing they can add to it. It's Fatshark's ballpark, and they're not really playing fairly. So we'll see what happens. But did anyone else notice on Bruce's live feed? He said that there are things on his desk that he couldn't show. Now that was exciting to me. That was extremely exciting, and I'm sure there's probably like tons of things all the time that he can't show because he's probably always working on something with his partners. But I think they've got a Laforge. I think they've got a Fatshark killer in the works. And why do I think this? Multiple things. One, I got a letter from a company called Laforge Optical, which, yes, I know that's a different company, but the universe works in mysterious ways, and I think that they are, and they were showing some technology they have, and it's tiny. It's like the size of these glasses, barely a little bit bigger, like Buddy Holly glasses that hipsters in Silver Lake wear, and they have all the technology packed into that a Google Glass did. And so these are like super fashionable, super extremely nondescript glasses that you can wear that have a projector projected into them. So I think that Laforge or somebody is not far off from having a Fatshark killer, and who better to do it, really? Like, they've got, in my opinion, the best diversity feature. They've got the best VTX. I've got them, as you can see, and I do use, this is the IB Crazy, the IB Crazy Mad Mushroom, and of course the SpiroNet 8 dBi patch antenna. Bruce was saying that blackout could be caused by like using the aftermarket Fatshark thing for the 18650 lithium-ion batteries. It's hard to say. So something else I saw on the Laforge Facebook forum was somebody was saying that heads up to all Laforge VTX owners running smart audio in LUA or OSD. FreeSky RXRS firmware version 170901 is currently not compatible. Really good news to hear for all of us running OpenTX. Bruce wrote back and he asked if the Unify still worked, and the guy said no, and the issue is on FreeSky's side, and they're working hard to fix that with their new firmware. So that's really good news to hear. That's how you want a company to react to, like, you know, the people who use its products and to do these things. And we all know who doesn't do that. But the TBS Crossfire, we've been seeing a super huge resurgence on long-range hooligans and all across the web, in fact, on YouTube videos of people using the Crossfire all over again. And I think this thing came out in like 2016. Maybe it's just now getting discovered. I don't know. But it's been out for quite a while, and so quite a while. A year is kind of a long time, actually, in this industry. It might have been 2 years, though. But the big question is it up to par with the Dragon Link? Now, from what I understand, the Dragon Link's a little cheaper, wasn't it? I think it was a little like $100 cheaper, and it seemed to do better in tests. Now, I don't know that for sure. There was a couple of issues with 600 and 900 that I need to refresh on. However, I think that it would be cool to see those two put up to further rigorous testing by somebody like Joshua Bardwell, or you know, I'd like to do that personally. And you'll see, I've got a ton of videos already shot, their builds, their unboxings, and their all types of different things. I just haven't had a chance to do all these things, put these things together. This is my first one. So anyway, so this isn't going to seem like a first video because I am doing a giveaway, and the giveaway is a 90mm micro frame that was going to be used. I was thinking of using it for my baby hot guts, but instead I'm going to give it to somebody once I hit 100 subscribers. So let's get us to 100, and we're going to start this. This is going to be your new go-to source for reviews, news, fresh, up-to-date news, like I'm about to tell you right now, from Instagram, fresh. This is Quantum. He does quad rodeo. He also does sign science. They do these absolutely amazing neon colors that they wrap around quads. They put on sides of cars. I'm using it for a photo shoot, and you can do it for all types, use it for any type of different thing, but he's invented this unique inverter that he uses to power the Neon. So I think it's kind of cool. You know, he's also been designing these quad frames, and these are very cool. This is the Nucleus. It's a V-tail with the motors mounted upside down and then the props mounted right side up, upside down. So it's got a really unique prop wash vortex coming out of it that might lead to new tricks, that could lead to better flying. I know that it pitches you already at almost an advantage to your, like say if you were racing a regular flat quadcopter. So it's cool to see innovation in this industry. It's cool to see innovation, period. So hopefully you will see more of that. In fact, you will definitely be seeing some of mine. I just got the new Reality CR10, Creality CR10, 3D printer. It prints all types of filaments. That's why I got it. And you're going to see some of my prototypes. I've got some really unique concepts coming out for not just quadcopters of the 5-inch and micro size, but also the X class, which today is Sunday. That means they're racing in Berkeley right now, just up the street from me, about 6 hours, I think. I'm in LA. I wish I was there, but I had things to do today, like this video, and other stuff too. But I am going to be working on some X-Class frames. I'm going to the more of the races. I will be streaming live from those. If not, I will do some videos like this after that are taped, pre-taped videos. So all things FPV, all things drone in particular, all things quadcopter. I just got a new plane, so we'll see like what that leads into also. So there's a ton of builds coming, a ton of reviews, and these are all things that I've spent my money on, so you can absolutely trust that that my opinion matters. And I'm shooting all of this off the cuff, so you know that this is actually stuff I think about pretty much like nonstop all day long, every day. Oh, one other thing I wanted to show. I do use, let's see, Hobby King had these on sale for half off, which is pretty amazing, and it leads me to wonder if they're coming out with something new on the Turnigy Evolution side or some other new one. This is by far my favorite controller for its form factor, for its controls. I like the touch screen. I know that technically there are a few things like models and there's workarounds that people have been working on to make it as good as the QX7, and I don't think that's going to happen, but maybe we'll see one in the future. That's what that's for. So my QX7 is not the QX7S. I have the first QX7 before they started coming with batteries blue, and I've got this new Think Tank. It still even has the tag on it, like Minnie Pearl, for those y'all understand or know who I'm talking about. I don't think she's still around. I think she's dead, but this thing is what I think of as a disposable case, but it's precisely what I need. I sneak in and out of parks, garages, whatever, and I need to be able to throw it in my backpack, and it's super light. Its Velcro is going to wear out at some point, so it does have a lifespan. I did make the mod that you've probably seen on other videos where you cut out a little piece of the stuff so it doesn't pressure your switches. This is also like the MF Doom. This would be a really great Halloween mask also for those of you ultra nerds who are looking to party hard with everybody else that's dressed up. So yeah, support the channel by clicking like and subscribing. I will be posting up the new videos of reviews, a bunch of builds, a bunch of unboxings, including the 3D printer, my new prototypes. There's a lot to look forward to. This is Call of the Quad, and I want to have people as guests on this show. You're going to get up-to-date news on this show. You're going to get everything pretty much here. I'm an ex-filmmaker currently studying engineering of UAV. That's unmanned aerial systems or unmanned aerial vehicles. For those of you who might not know it, you only know it as drones. And we are working with Tesla at ELAC to put together our own drones, program them with 3 languages: Python, Arduino, and JavaScript. So those are kind of linked a little bit. I know C++ from back in the day. It's gonna be a little. I'm gonna have to refresh a lot of that, but we're not bubble sorting, so it shouldn't matter. So that's the next step for me, is to build my own drones. Maybe you'll see like my own specifically like Spark competitor come out. Oh, that was so cool. This other girl was telling me a story the other night of a friend of hers had just got her brand new Spark, and she was like, look at it, it's so cute, and it flew up off of her hand. And she said she was parking her car when the girl was telling her this, and like the drone, either the girl didn't know she was doing, or it picked up on the car, and it went crash and like smashed right into like her windshield. So that's a weird drone story. So maybe we'll have some more of those. The issues that are going on with Laforge's transmitter, I think it might be a little bit related to version 3, but I'm honestly not the person to say that. I would like to hear your opinion, so please jump in the comment box and put down whatever you like. Put down, tell me what you do like about this video, what you don't like, what you'd like to see more of, and whether or not you want to win the frame. There's going to be other giveaways too, tools and bits and bobs and things that I create and things that other people create. So this is a Call of the Quad signing off, and hopefully we all understand that we've all caught the Call of the Quad for whatever reason. So one of those things that's always on my mind is like some mixing and matching and cross-pollinating between industries. So like right now, who would you say is the Rodney Mullen of freestyle flying? And also, would you like to see more spectacular crashes? I went to the Meteor race in Riverside, California, put on by Space One FPV, and I'll have the review of that and like kind of bits from that up soon. But it was funny because the guy that pulled up right next to me, he said he was there just for the crashes, and he was kind of one of those types. So those people do exist, and I have an idea to make crashes more interesting. I have a few different ideas, and I think Red Bull set some drones on fire recently or something. But either way, yeah. So jump in the comment box and let me know what you think about who is like the Michael Jordan of FPV right now. Who's the Usain Bolt? Who's the Rodney Mullen? Who's the Tony Hawk? Let's see who our stars are right now and kind of get a gauge of them, because they're going to be changing really soon with the new fresh crop. And as we see, just like with all industries and all, like with rappers, with ball players, with everything, we see the next generation coming up behind with mad skills, mad talent, and new ways. So this is Call of the Quad, and we're checking out with Sunny K.